Good evening. Thanks for joining us. BC Ferries and its notorious breakdowns and service interruptions are once again in the spotlight. A cancer patient trying to get to hospital became stranded when a vessel went out of service. Tonight, Penny Daflos leads us off with the story of a dying man who spent the last hours of his life trying to get help.
He didn't know it at the time, but this photo was taken in the final hours of Andy McDonald's life as he tried to get to a Vancouver Island hospital.
They were very apologetic, but said there was nothing they could do to help us.
The family of the terminal cancer patient tried to get him from their home on Denman Island to Comox last month, but the cable ferry was broken again. A Good Samaritan took them across on his sailboat.
It was bad at that point. My husband was pretty well carrying him, and he was crying, and there was lots of blood, and it was just awful.
The rest of the community would like some answers as well.
The Baines Sound Connector is one of the longest cable ferries in the world, and the Gulf Island residents who rely on it are deeply frustrated.
It's had a continuing chronic history of breakdowns and repairs needed.
McDonald has submitted a formal request to the Auditor General to review the service disruptions and repair costs, which the committee chair supports. BC Ferries is downplaying the situation.
Over 99% of the sailings are not canceled, and 0.3% are due to mechanical issues. So we've really seen a lot of improvements. We've seen a 40% reduction in mechanical related issues over the past year.
The advisory committee confirms there used to be a backup water taxi service, which was scrapped.
We're looking at ensuring dock availability for water taxis in the future.
BC Ferries did not provide information on how repairs for the cable ferry compare to typical vessels.
Residents for 8 years have been calling for it to be decommissioned and a proper ferry put on the route.
I've just lost complete faith in the thing, and I really hope nobody has to go through the day that Andy had to go through on his last day and that we had to experience.
Penny Daflos, CTV News, Vancouver.